So I just filtered 1.5 liters of water, which is going to be lots, I believe, for today. I have 500 ml here with electrolyte flavoring added to it, and then 1 liter in my carry bottle, and I have a 1 liter bottle that's empty. No point carrying too much today. Today we will meet, this evening, well, late afternoon, we'll meet our trail angel Joanne, and she will have with her a 4 liter jug of water that I will fill my total of 2.5 liters from that, and that will be good for the evening camp and morning and so on. Hey, day 47. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Hey, Jasper here. Welcome to day 47. What is the date today? Well, is it September? Well, it is September. Of course, it's September the 27th. Woo! September the 27th today. Wow. Well, looks like a little kind of camp over there. A cabin in the woods. Right off the trail. Maybe someone's beautiful little peaceful home. Anyhow, yeah, day 47 today, and today we will end the Sydenham section, and we shall begin the Beaver Valley section. At the end of the Beaver Valley section is when we get to go home for a 0, assuming in scheduling everything works out, because I have to rely on rides, probably from Joanne again, and it depends on her work and so on. Anyhow, logistics are difficult sometimes, especially when you're essentially relying on just one person more than anything to kind of help you out. So throughout this area of the next, say, 100 kilometers or so, well, 150 kilometers, Joanne is the one that helps me, but she has a small business and she has responsibilities, and I can tell that she kind of has to go out of her way quite a bit just to help me out, give me a ride to the house and back to the trailhead, and picking up supplies that I may need and putting them in my supply box and so on. I do appreciate her help. Anyhow, having said that, you know, different trails require different kind of procedures and stuff, and the only reason, you know, we're doing it this way, or with Joanne, for instance, as a trail angel, is because this is my home trail here in Ontario. If I was in Colorado or doing the PCT or the Appalachian or the Arizona or whatever, of course none of that would be happening because I'd be such a long way from home. But in this case, I'm hiking our own trail. Speaking of hiking our own trail, just a little reminder, this is a yo-yo. It's going to be about 1,900 kilometers total by the time I've done the Bruce Trail from Niagara to Tobermory and Tobermory back to Niagara. Yeah, thank you, by the way, for coming along with me, keeping me company, encouraging me to move forward at times when I think, oh boy, I'd like to go home, eat cookies and watch TV. But you know what? The bottom line is, and the truthful line is, there is nowhere else I'd rather be. And when I say that, oh, I'd love to go spend time with my daughters. They live in Mexico, and I'd love to go sit with my mom and have a coffee. She lives in Stainer. But generally speaking, when I'm on the trail, there is nowhere else I'd rather be. Yeah. Should be an exciting day. We have about somewhere around 26, 27 kilometers to do by about 4 o'clock this afternoon when we meet the Joanne with supplies. Those supplies are going to take me through the next 4 days of hiking. And that next 4 days, again, will complete the Beaver Valley section. But first, we've got to finish the Sydenham section, which we will do later on this afternoon. Sun's coming up, promises to be a beautiful day. It was a nice evening last night. Wasn't that cold. In fact, I had to take layers off in the night. It was too warm. So, September, approaching October rapidly. But that's okay, because we are hiking south and we do get improvements here in Ontario as we head south. Niagara, for instance, is significantly warmer and different weather than, say, the Northern Peninsula. So, can only, well, should only get warmer, but who knows. Oh, Mr. Bird's house. Beautiful property through here. I remember coming through here on my northbound leg. In fact, there was a lady gardening, I believe. But the trail goes right through. Yeah, there's the garden. The trail goes right through this absolutely beautiful country home. Brick home, nice addition, pond, garden, flowers, vegetables. Oh, how sweet is this? House is a little big for my liking, but you know what? I'd be happy to live there. Yeah. Quite a bit to do this morning, although I was camped under trees at the Big Head rest area overnight, and the dew kept off me. My tent was pretty much dry this morning. That's a good thing. So, low on food, although I have lots for now. Only 1.5 liters of water, not 2.5. So the pack weight isn't bad this morning. Everything's good. Yeah. So the trail changes drastically, day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment. And you know, a lot of people, a lot of hikers, they say, oh, I don't like road walking. But I tell you something, tell you two things. One is the country back roads. Take a look, just like this. Gravel country back roads, going along past farms, fields, cows, farm animals. Beautiful barn, beautiful property. The mist in the background, the hills, the fall colors. Behind me, tractor, farmer, coming down the country lane. It simply does not get any more beautiful than this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here comes the farmer now. And there he goes. Huh. Up and at him, bright and early. Those guys don't stay in bed too long. In bed by 8 p.m, up by 4. Sausage and biscuits for breakfast, out the door by 5. Look at this beautiful, beautiful country home, farm home. Obviously doing well, and good for him. Yeah, does not get better. It's the closest thing I can find here in Ontario to remind me of home. My home. My true home. Yorkshire. The Yorkshire Dales, the Yorkshire Moors, the Yorkshire countryside. Yeah, you can take the man out of England, but you cannot take Yorkshire out of the man. It just isn't possible. Wow. Love this place. The trees, look at some of these trees, the way they're somewhat silhouetted. Oh, photographer's paradise. Really, a photographer's paradise. Right here by this little country stream, and a relatively new build bridge. Excellent job, guys. Kudos to the Bruce Trail volunteers. Great job. But you know what? Beautiful little spot just to sit, take a little break. Don't need to filter any water. So yeah, I think right here I'm gonna sit, take about a 10-minute break, just rest. Could use a break, that's fine. Be nice. As we came out of the forest onto this little gravel laneway, there's a highway ahead of me, a road, paved road. Now I believe, and I could be wrong, I've been wrong several times today already. I'll give you an example. I've been telling you guys today is September the 27th. And yet it's not at all September the 27th. This is day 47 of our hike. It is September the 25th. No idea why I thought it was the 27th. So don't rely on me for the time, the day of the week, the month of the year, or the date or anything. However, if I am right, this road ahead, right up here, the blaze is telling us a right turn. I believe this ends the Sydenham section. I believe once we cross that road, we enter into the Beaver Valley section. Beaver Valley section is challenging. It's probably the section that's got the most climbs, the most elevation gain. There's nothing easy about it, that's for sure. However, it is one section closer to where we want to be. And as an added bonus, at the end of this section, wow, just take a look down that country road. I better move, this car is coming. At the end of this section, we get to go home for a zero. We get to re-gear. We've talked before about the gear I've been buying, looking at downsizing my weight. We're going to see how that goes. But anyhow, let's just see how we make out today. I think we have a left turn here, and back in the forest we shall go. Well, hello there everybody. Good afternoon. Well, I just met with my trail angel, and a remarkable young lady. She brought me cooked fish, haddock. She knows I like fried fish. and a jar of fruit, like a salad, if you will, of fruit, which I ate the whole thing. I don't know how many people it's supposed to serve, but I ate it all. She brought me a large coffee and a donut. Of course, I ate and drank that. Wow. Resupplied, and now have 2.5 liters of water, food for about 4 to 5 days. And as I'd mentioned earlier, we are now pushing into the Beaver Valley section. This one, hilly, climby. It's known for its elevation gain. Of all the 9 sections of the Bruce Trail, the Beaver Valley has the most as far as elevation gain is concerned. So it's a challenging section for sure. Anyhow, having said that, as I'd mentioned earlier, at the end of this section I get to go home for a 0, and that'll be in about 4 days. In fact, Joanne's going to pick me up. We tentatively arranged for Tuesday afternoon for me to go home and have a 0 the following day. So that'll be just perfect. Just wanted to fill you in on all that. So yeah, pack weight's as heavy as it can be. Really looking forward to seeing this new gear when I get home for my 0. When I leave, quite possibly it will be with a totally new base pack, base weight. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Very, very interesting sky. The sun, the light, silhouetting the trees ahead of me. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful morning. Oh, it's about 7:15. We just hit trail 5-10 minutes ago. All is well. Hey, September the 26th. I think I got the date right this time. Day 48. Of our Bruce Trail YoYo. Wow, moving right along here, moving right along. Yeah, what a beautiful sky this morning. Now, speaking of the sky and beautiful skies, a couple of people mentioned yesterday, there's weather moving in. Not today, Saturday, not tomorrow, Sunday, but apparently on Monday, we've got quite a system coming through. So probably tonight at camp, I'll take a look at the weather and see what the weatherman has to say. Hey, good morning everybody. Jasper here. Welcome to my world. Thank you so much for joining me, inspiring me, encouraging me to keep moving forward, because you really do. Yeah, as I said, our Bruce Trail YoYo, day 48, moving right along. Camp last night, great, had a good sleep, feeling good this morning, had my coffee and oatmeal with some rehydrated blueberries, which was in my supply box that I picked up yesterday, so that's good. I think the first major call today is to locate water. I have 500 ml of drinking electrolyte added water, but that's it. My 2-liter carry bottles are empty, so we need to restore those so we can function. Everything's fine. Yeah, take a look at the sunrise. Isn't it beautiful? Also take a look at some of these fall colors. Yeah, isn't that beautiful too? Yep, you betcha it is. Wow. So we are now pushing into the Beaver Valley section. We entered the Beaver Valley section late yesterday. It's a long section. It's a very challenging section. This section has the most elevation gains of all sections. Doesn't necessarily mean it has the biggest climbs. It means it has lots of climbs, but it's also a longer distance than other sections. The one right after this, the Blue Mountain section, is just as challenging in the climbs, but it's shorter, hence a lesser elevation gain overall. But anyhow, Beaver Valley, some say is the hardest section. You know what? Yeah, there are some really good climbs on this section, no doubt about that. But as we get to those climbs, our pack weight food-wise should be starting to get lower. And if we manage our water the best we can, then hopefully we'll get our pack weight manageable for those climbs. But we'll see. Walking through and along Farmers Fields this morning. Yeah, really is beautiful. I love farm fields. I love camping in farm fields, by the way. In the corner somewhere, out of the way, just love that. Campsite last night was great, right off trail, right next to a seating bench. So I had a bench to sit on for dinner and for breakfast and just reading the map and relaxing and all that good stuff. Hey, let us start the day. Let's enjoy the trail. My aim is to log as many kilometers today as possible. A 30 would be good. Yeah. Okay, looks like we have a stile to cross a fence. I'm going to put you guys away. Talk to you later. And take a look at this amazing observation platform. Benches, elevated platform to take a look at the waterfalls below. Wow, what excellent work. Built by the volunteers of the Beaver Valley Bruce Trail Club. Built on land donated by longtime Beaver Valley Bruce Trail Club member Jim Horwood. Financed by the Community Foundation of Great Bruce. Wow. Well, isn't that just a beautiful little spot to have a lunch, a breakfast, a picnic, to hike to, to hike from. Awesome. Hey, I know on the northbound leg of our yo-yo, we did stop there too, and I remember saying, I don't know the name of the falls. And you know what? I still don't know the name of the falls. But if you know, please comment below, and then we'll all know. Okay, the trail this morning, easy going. I've had no climbs yet. Just what you see in front of you. Packed ground or grass. Not too rocky by any means, not tree rooty. So it's been so far easy going this morning. But I know the Beaver Valley section is about to change all that. For instance, maybe by the end of the day, I'm not sure if I'll reach it today. I just can't tell you the distance off the top of my head. We have the Beaver Valley Ski Club. If we do get there today, it'll be late in the day. I've camped there before. I would camp there tonight too. That puts me in a good position for tomorrow morning to round the bottom of the Beaver Valley kind of valley area around the Hog Falls and start to head north on the east side of the Beaver Valley. So yeah, but we'll see. I don't know. No idea how far we'll get, and I don't know how far the Beaver Valley Ski Club is from here, but I know it's quite a ways. I know it's a good hike, so whether I make that today or not, I have no idea. We'll see. Beaver Pond Lookout Side Trail. It's only 30 meters long, but let's just take a little look-see down here at this Beaver Pond Side Trail. Oh my. Well, very pretty. Oh, bunch of geese in the water. Beautiful, beautiful wetland. Take a look at that. Wow. How pretty is that scene? So take a little look behind me here, and if you can see in the GoPro, looks like I got myself a trampoline going on. Yeah, pretty cool. Beautiful trail today. Gorgeous forest. It's sunny, it's warm. There's a gentle breeze in the open areas. We're sheltered here from that breeze by being in the forest. But it's a gorgeous day again. Well, there's no doubt about it. Beaver Valley is living up to its reputation. Stiff, hard climbs, just constant. We knew that. We've done this section before. Today, really seem to be struggling. I do. I think I'm going to make it a shorter day today. I'm guessing once I get established at the water source in the Beaver Valley Ski Club is probably where I'll spend the night. By the way, the composition of my video right now might be a little close. I might be closer to the camera, and that is because my articulating extension arm did break, and all I have left is the short, stubby tripod handle that attaches to the base, and that's what I'm using. Oh look, a map of Kimberley Forest. Whew. Okay. So yeah, the trail definitely has been a challenge. Pretty much from about after the first 2 hours this morning, it just became into up and down, up and down, up and down. Constant all day long, tough, solid climbs. Not too bad of terrain. Quite rocky in spots, but nothing like the peninsula section when it comes to rocks, that's for sure. But the climbs, definitely there. Anyhow, the wind has picked up some. Sky has grayed over. I'm assuming this is now later in the day on Saturday, somewhere around 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm assuming this is a prelude to Monday's kind of weather that's supposedly coming. Still haven't checked the weather forecast, but anyhow, we'll see. By the way, some news, an announcement. I found out today my wonderful, beautiful granddaughter, the Booster, is getting married to her longtime boyfriend, and I am delighted. I couldn't be happier for that girl. Love her to death. She's beautiful. She deserves to be happy, and if he's not the man that does that, well, I'll have to pay him a visit. No, just saying. So delighted that my granddaughter announced they're getting married. Hey, I'm gonna have to go out and buy a toaster now. Oh well. Okay. We have flattened off here for a little bit, and I'll enjoy every moment of it. As you can see maybe from my face there, a lot of sweat, a lot of work today.